I'll define marketing for a dental practice, and I've used this for the last 15 years, and it has worked for us. What it is, there's two steps. First step is helping your ideal patients find you, meaning they need to know that you can help them. So I'm looking for implants, I'm looking for veneers, I'm looking for Invisalign. You should show up when I'm looking for those things. So that's step number one. And today people use Google 8.7 billion times a day. So the average person in the US is using Google many, many, many times every single day. And that's true for dentistry. Studies show that 92% of patients today, when they are interested in, I'm sure many of you have heard this stat, 1.6 million Americans are looking for a new dentist every month. So those 1.6 million Americans looking for a new dentist, 92% of them start with Google. So when they start with Google and they start learning about or looking for someone who can help them with their problem, could be toothache, could be implants, could be whatever it is, you want to show up. So that's step one. You want to show up on Google hundreds of times, on the first page of the Google results, meaning the top 10 results, ideally the top 3 results. So you want to show up in the top of Google organically, meaning without having to pay money for ads, hundreds of times for anything they're looking for related to what you do. So all the high value services, you want to show up. And each high value services, there might be 20 keywords. So you want to show up for all of them. And the second part of this is, okay, fine, you're showing up, but why should they come to you versus the other 10 people they also see on Google? That's where Dr. Robert Cialdini's influence principles come in. He's a genius when it comes to conversions, meaning he's a genius when it comes to getting people to say yes. So they see you again and again for various keywords. And once they see you again and again for various keywords, and they're seeing you and let's say 3 other dentists, why should they choose you? One thing you can work on is reviews. That's one of Cialdini's principles. It talks about social proof. What he means is if you have high quality reviews, a ton of them, people will trust you and therefore they are more likely to choose you versus someone who does not have many, many high quality reviews like you do. So that's one of those Cialdini principles. There are 6 of them. And what he's saying is these 6 principles, if applied correctly, just like the reviews, will create a moment. In that moment, people are 3 times more likely to pick you. And so what we do is on step 1, help you rank on Google hundreds of times. And I'll tell you how we do it. And the second part is, okay, fine, you're ranking on Google hundreds of times. Now, how do we influence them? By applying Cialdini's principles so they're more likely to pick up the phone and call you versus one of the other people they see on Google.
And is that ultimately, once they do find you, that they're going to look at your reviews, they're going to look at your social media, and they're going to look at your website?
Absolutely. So let me just outline the 6 principles. First one is social proof. That's reviews, right? You want to have more and more 5-star reviews and ideally paragraph reviews, which we call love letter reviews. Second one is called authority. So if people think you are an expert or you are an authority, they are more likely to choose you, just like they're more likely to choose you because of reviews. So how do you do that? One of the things we did with you, Eric, is have you answer simple questions. We posted on Video 360, which is the third-party platform we manage on YouTube. And now we link those reviews, those videos from your website. So when people see those videos where you as the expert is explaining something, they're more likely to choose you and or your practice. The third one is liking. We do business with people we like. And so let's say you have 2 kids. And having a picture of you with your 2 kids and then showcasing that means other people who are parents, like moms specifically, when they see that you are a parent, they are much more likely to choose you. So that's kind of how we do it. So liking, social proof, authority. Similarly, there are 3 other principles. One is called reciprocity. And reciprocity, I won't explain right now, but the idea is, I'm nice to you, you are nice to me. I do something for you, you do something for me. Like the idea of when someone does a favor to us, we want to repay it. Consistency, another principle. Like, when people book an appointment and they confirm a time, they want to show up for that meeting because they made a promise to you that they're going to come and do something at a certain time. So they want to be consistent with their promises. Scarcity is something I'm not a big fan of in healthcare, but the idea that people want what they can't have. Like, for example, Apple makes sure that every time they launch a new iPhone, they don't make enough phones. So there's always the scarcity. So people are like scrambling to get them, which creates the desire to want it even more. The more you can't have something, the more you want it. So those are the 6 principles, and you can apply it so that people are more likely to choose you, 3 times more likely to choose you.